Yes, hello. I want to talk about dreaming today. I recently had a dream. I experienced like something special while having this dream that helped me understand how dreaming works and how we can use it also for self-analysis. It's kind of like not reality check, but the check of the subconscious. So this dream was about me. Like most of the time, I was the main character in this dream. And sometimes you experience a dream being the character, while being the main character that is kind of just walking through a certain storyline where you don't have influence about what's happening, how you react. And in this special dream I had like a few days ago, I was not the main character. I was not in the main character. I mean, it was still about me, and especially me standing up for myself in a situation. I don't know. I was talking with some kind of teacher or a school teacher or something like that. I cannot remember the details, but it was me. Having kind of a conversation where I try to stand my ground, pointing out my position on things, and I was kind of and I was not inside of myself, but I was watching like from a third person perspective, like watching a movie, and I could actually think about what's happening and kind of having thoughts about what's happening, but I could not influence what is happening. So there are really different kinds of dreams you can have, and I would call like with different kinds. I mean, you have sometimes you have different levels of impact or influence you can have on what's happening in the dream, on what you do, what you behave. I never had kind of full control about how I react in the dream. In my opinion, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. But it's more like what I experience is that something like I would call it the subconscious. The subconscious is just acting. It's triggered by something, and it's reacting. It's responding automatically. So the character in the dream is just automatically like it's programmed, responding to certain situations it's facing in the dream world. And in the last dream I had, like I'm talking about now, I was kind of watching the whole movie from a different perspective, like I described, third person. And I was really proud of myself, like how my subconscious dealt with the situation. And that's why I believe it can be a great tool to check your current programming, how your subconscious is dealing with certain situations. And and it's kind of like you can check on yourself if your subconscious is dealing well, doing good, or if you're not happy with how things are going in the dream world. And in that particular dream I had, I did good. I was standing up for myself. I forgot what it was about, but while being the watcher, the third person character who was watching the dream, I felt good about the movie, about what I was doing in the dream, what my subconscious did. And I was like, yeah, good job, Valdemar. You're on the right way. Your subconscious is standing up, is working for you. So I was like, yeah, I'm working for myself. Well done. And I kind of felt really good to have experienced that I'm programming my subconscious in the right direction. Yeah, because it will. I expect it to also work the same way in outside the dream, like in this other reality when we don't sleep. And what I have experienced with dreaming in general is that there are different levels of, I would say, lucidity, I think is the right special term, where you have different level of impact and influence on what will happen in the dream, because sometimes I have the feeling I'm actually in control of the dream, and I decide the outcome, yeah. And you can also program, in my opinion, you can also program yourself outside the dream to actually to be prepared for certain situations in the dream, and that actually is also preparing yourself for situations, similar situations outside the dream world. So it's kind of working on yourself. Yeah, you work on yourself in the dream and outside your dream. Everything is kind of about that in this reality. Growing, getting stronger. I don't know, just improve in general as a human being, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I wanted to share that because I think it's also kind of a method you can check your subconscious, if you're happy with your subconscious, if it's working for you, if it's healthy. If you have nightmares and stuff like that, something's wrong. You have some inner conflict you have to work out. So dreams are a very good tool to analyze yourself, your subconscious. That is kind of like, with some people, I'm not even sure if they are in control. With some people, I have the feeling only the subconscious is in power with them, and is kind of leading them, like sometimes in bad places, right? But sometimes in good places. So I don't want to like. It's not all bad, but it's definitely better if you are in control, and if you start programming yourself and your ego the way you want to be. Whatever is good for you, you consider good for you, and that's if you know that, you're already like in heading in the right direction. The first thing is always realization, and then the idea, the intention. It's the most important thing to just realize something, and just feel free to use this method of dreaming, for wherever you want to go in this journey. And sweet dreams, guys, sweet dreams, girls and boys.